Rua da Felicidade,福隆新街, brothels, opium dens, and phantom gambling houses. Oh yes, the year of Macau. Flower girls far along, trained in music, poetry, calligraphy, and conversation. Brothels, opium dens, and phantom gambling houses. Oh yes, the year of Macau.
Okay, we're going to be filming, it's called Rua da Felicidade, which is like a street of happiness. This is brand new. It's a Cuba, so it looks like they have cigars there. We're going to check that out as well. And then we're going to go right up this street right here. Has a lot of history to it. Prostitution, sing-song girls, like geishas, all kinds of interesting stuff. So we're going to be talking about that as well. And then this kind of goes to another street, which has a bunch of hotels. And Point 16. The waterfront used to be here, and then to reclaim that. But this would have went to the waterfront before, where all the sailors would come in, and they'd go up this hill into all these bars and brothels and opium dens and all kinds of stuff. But anyways, we're gonna put it up on the map so you can see exactly where we are first. Okay, we got another slice of Macau for you. Let's put this up on the map so you can see exactly where we are. Without further ado, let's just get right into it as if you're there yourself. Another slice of Macau. So here we are on Rua da Felicidade. This Cuba is a new one. I'm kind of curious to see. Last time I was here, it wasn't here, so you got kind of a Cuba cigar place, and you can drink tea, looks like, in cigars. Those are the hotels. When I first came here 12 years ago, those hotels seemed like they had prostitution, but they kind of cleaned it up. And some of this, but historically that's what it was, and then it wasn't, and now they're trying to put money into it as a tourist attraction, because before this is where all the sing-song girls used to hang out. So if you read some older Macau literature, they'll refer to this quite often. And also back in the opium era, some of the people that were here were involved with that as well, and they would have been on this street. This particular restaurant says 1903, so that's kind of an institution. Let's see what this is all about. Looks like there's some big pandas over there. I think there's kind of interesting stuff in all the different directions. So, okay. So let's go up Felicidade. So these buildings right here, you can see they're kind of some uniformity. There's also some stairwell. We're going to come up to that stairwell in a second. So these all had a stairwell that would go up, and then I guess the prostitutes would have brought their customers up there, most likely. Or I'm not sure which way they would have done that. But that was all known for, like, historically. We'll see a sign later, and we'll kind of talk about it. So they're trying to make it, trying to preserve the history of it. These signs right here, that's kind of nice. This is kind of like for TikTok images, and these are as well. So people will stand by that, and then they can, I guess this is kind of interesting because they can say, oh, I was there in 2025. It's a, right now it's like a festival. So I think we're gonna see we'll see what we can see. I'm not sure yet. And then there's these little alleys that are kind of interesting. And they're kind of similar blocks. So I kind of have a feeling that back when this was historically the way that it was, they kind of had it all here, and then they also built that other block parallel to it. And let me kind of explain the sing-song girls real quick as well. So the sing-song girls, they were skilled in music, art, poetry, musical instruments, dance. So anything to entertain men, basically. And then I guess the idea is, you know, men come and the sailors would come here as well. But this was kind of known as Sin City, so you could find these sing-song girls. You could also get in tan fan houses, which is a type of gambling. And you could also get into the opium dens. Dragon Portuguese. It's kind of actively fragrance. So I think I have some other incarnation. I definitely 100% have other incarnations of what the street looked like at different times. So there was a few years ago where they put a lot of tables and chairs out here to try to bring like a little bit of a nightlife area. Looks like that didn't fully take off the way that they were hoping it would. And for someone who lives here, I've been here the last 12 years, since 2013. I do see new stuff. Like this is new right there. Those period piece costumes. I think they're for sale. Usually they'll rent those out. I don't know if those are actually for sale. This one's kind of an institution that's been here forever. Okay. It says Macau Old District Promotion Association. So Rua da Felicidade. So let me just kind of walk here briefly. There's nothing going to be happening, but a lot of these sing-song girls were probably in this alley too. So maybe somebody wanted to be more discreet, maybe, or I'm not really sure, 100%. Yeah, make sure that you like, just as a way that I'm gonna ask for people, like, just, you know, let me know your name and where you're posting from. It's a way to kind of get in the algorithm a little bit. This was a pedestrian street. Now it looks like they stopped that. They had it maybe for about a year as a pedestrian street, and they had some signage up here as well. So I don't know what fully happened to that. But they had like a little thing right here that was all about the history of the street. I guess it's changing again. But my understanding is that a lot of money came from one of the casinos to really get this old part of the city, and so you saw like association and different things. So they're pumping in money to bring this back as a major tourist attraction. Macau's mooncake. Old place. Palace Temple. Nadi Nuris. This is like Indonesian Balinese food. I never see a car come up here. This car, I think that's from the casino that's pumping all the money into this area. It's definitely a casino vehicle. We're gonna get a picture. Just kind of show you real quick. So these little alleys, this is little Galeno Street. The lights are just coming on, so they're quite pretty. Yeah, this is the Indonesian. They have really good food like rendang, satay, Balinese beer, even Bintang Indonesian beer. So they're gonna bring in both of these pandas here. So let's see what that looks like. Pretty cool.
Afraid. Oh, thank
So now you kind of get to see what it looks like. So yeah, before historically, this was kind of go right into the ocean, I believe. So at the base of it, and then they reclaimed a couple blocks. So so I think all the sailors would come in directly right here and come up this street. The sailors and people visiting and people that lived here as well. Pretty cool. So this is Rua da Felicidade. See if I can back up a little bit. And I'll just give you a little context. So this street right here is it's like called the border point, like Rua da Felicidade, which is where the all the cars come through here. It's really, really narrow, so it's hard to film. But Alfandega is like the border where the immigration used to be at. So anyways, that's our target street, and I guess we're gonna end it right there. So a little slice of Macau for you. Rua da Felicidade. Looking pretty cool.